What's up, guys? Warrior here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to go over the Atlas tree for farming currency in this game when you're going through and progressing through your Atlas and just going through these nodes. Excuse me. As you guys can see, I've been farming Breach a crap ton because the build that I have is really efficient for Breach. And more importantly, it's just really fun. And I actually really love doing Breach. I hope that it doesn't get nerfed. However, we are slowly transitioning over to Ritual, but without that, the extra additions here, I just kind of want to show, like, by currency, I've been farming ultimatums, but we'll talk about that in another video. So, I farmed up some considerable currency. Earlier, we were at 6 divs and 200 exalts, but I bought some upgrades to my build. But farming a crap ton of currency like what I have here is really easy. And first things first, I got to give a big shout out to Fubgun, the currency master when it comes to your Atlas trees. This Atlas tree right here, ever since making the switch, I've just been farming so much more currency. So I will talk about what I used to have and when I made this change. And it's just been so much currency raining from the sky. But before we get into that, I do want to talk about one thing here, is the increased rarity item find. Mine currently right now, which this stuff will help you. Mine's only 36%, I think. Where is mine? 36%. It's only 36% on my tree. So let me cut the camera so you guys can see that. 36% right here on kill effects. So it's not even that high. There has been some videos going around about how any more than 100% magic find has basically made, I guess, rarity useless past 100%. I only have 36 and I find a crap ton of currency. I've been averaging, like, in a 4-hour span of playing, like after I get home from work, like 2 to 3 divs and upwards of 80 to 100 exalts in those 4 hours using this Atlas tree. So now what I used to run with this is I used to do the extra increased magic pack sizes, and then I used to do the extra rare monster being duplicated. However, that was pretty good because more rare monsters, bigger pack sizes, in theory, would give you better loot or more loot. But it comes to find out that I was way wrong, and Fubgun just has it right. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to come up here and take these precursor influences and the tremming horrors, and take these nodes that give you a chance to get higher tier waystones. This is going to help you sustain maps. But I will tell you that even switching to this, I just never run out of maps. If I go to my maps, I just have so many. I have so many cursors drop in this strategy. And one very important way for your map sustain is to always fight bosses. Bosses on average with this drop anywhere from 2 to 4 maps. And if you're doing the higher tiers, then it's better because you're getting tier 15s, tier 14s. And it just makes map sustain really easy. So Breach has been very good for that. So that's where you would start. But once you get all 30 points, then I highly suggest doing this. The biggest thing is we're going to come over here for more rarity of monsters in our map, which is just increased rare monsters. Very important. We get some pack size here, which is great. Then we're going to come over here for item rarity. Item rarity just adds, makes it great. Constant Crossroads gives us more quantity of waystones. So more waystones, I've been able to sustain no problem. I've actually been selling a bunch because I have too many waystones. Like, I'm not even picking up anything less than a T13 right now. So I've been putting them in the clan, the guild stash for other members, anything that's less. But then down here, because before we get up there and talk about that stuff, so Lucky Pillage, increased quantity, increased rarity, very important. More rarity. The implicits we'll talk about in just a second. But more quantity here. If we scroll up, more quantity. We didn't do rarity of waystones. That doesn't really matter, and neither do the high road. We don't really care about that. We get enough already. Down here, we have the Deadly Evolution, which they have additional modifiers. So the rare monsters have more modifiers, which makes them harder, which hopefully drops us better loot. And then 2 waystone quantities here, just because you have to use them to get there. Now the next ones here, your Worldstone modifier effects. These give us increase effect of the implicit or the explicit modifiers on your Worldstones, which makes them better. So like if you're running these with like increased quantity and rarity on them, which you should always run these, especially increased rarity and increased quantity, this is going to help you immensely getting better gear and better loot drops, better currency. This just increases the effect of those, which is huge. And then once we come up here, we're going to grab increased pack size on these three. And then more importantly, the unstable energies. Worldstones have 25% more effective prefix modifiers or 25% more effective suffixes when opening maps. So what this does is on here, the prefixes are for us. The suffixes are for the monsters. So if we have the unstable energies and this gives us the better increase to our prefixes, that's better for us. And then if it gives it the better increase to the suffixes, that is better for the monsters, but still very, very good. Having something like 65% increased rarity here and have that be 25% better is just huge. Then up here, same thing, the tablet effects. These three increase the effects of the explicit modifiers on your precursor tablets. So when you're using these and you have like increased magic monsters, it just increases that effect, which is really nice. I'm just now getting ritual ones, but I've been doing breach, which is really, really rewarding. And then these last two are the remnants of power. So a chance for the double effect of your cursor tablets. And then a increase implicit modifiers on your Worldstones for each precursor tower affecting the map area. So what this means is that when you come in here and you have like a bunch of towers in succession and they all have tablets in them, like it increases the effect of the maps that you're doing between those towers, which is really, really nice. So this general Atlas skill tree is very, very good. I've been farming a crap ton of currency. Like I said, on average, I've been getting like 2 divs, 80 exalts every 4 hours, which is, it's not the greatest, but when you're just farming maps, and that's just those 2 currencies, that doesn't include everything else. So this Atlas tree is very, very good for currency farming. Then when you come over here to breach, this is what I've been doing on breach. Grasping hands for more the clasping hands to be guarded, and then more clasped hands in your tree. Frantic for increased quantity of splinters. Rising Pry. Breaches have 40% increased monster density, so it's just more monsters, which equals more splinters. And then we have Crumbling Walls, which this is very nice for increased chances to get more breaches. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten 2 breaches in a map, so make sure you're full clearing. I've never gotten 3 or 10 yet, but I have been pretty consistently getting 2. This can also stack with if you have a precursor tablet for breach that has 8% chance to increase. It doesn't stack, but it gives it another opportunity to get another breach. If you don't want to run the grasping hands, you can come over here and do Sustained Siege. That's what I was running, but this is just more efficient. For Expedition, I'm just now starting to get points, but we grab Extreme Archaeology. I don't really know how good the Expedition is per se, but like the increased in number of rare monsters or in expeditions, the increased quantity of stones is very good. And then like detail record for logbooks to go fight the bosses and do all those things, very, very strong. So that's what I would do for Expedition. Delirium, very similar to Delirium. You don't get a whole lot of splinters until you can start killing do the simulacrums and get your points. But these are very, very good. Very, very strong. So like Delirium Fog dissipates faster. Like that's okay. 30% chance to generate additional reward types. Delirium encounters give more unique bosses. I mean, that's okay. Waystones have more emotions applied. Delirium Fog in your map doubles difficulty scaling, which is nice. Increased stack size of splinters from non-uniques. This is very important. The Delirium boss, if you're not afraid of him, is pretty good. But yeah, definitely come up here and get this. So grab these 4 points here. And then you could probably grab like they're coming at you. That seems pretty good. Ritual. Biggest thing with Ritual that you want to do is immediately take your 4 points and come up here to He Approaches. It's a 50% chance increase to get the audience with the king. So it does give you better odds to get the Audience with the King, so you can go fight him to get the rest of your points and get the drop of the belt, which is it's like 7 div on the low end for like a bad modifier, and then like way more 20 plus 24 div on the high end for the really rare belt. So come grab this, and then I would probably say go straight up to the middle. So it's, I mean, I guess you could grab this for like re-rolling, which is kind of nice, but your first 4 points should definitely come here, and I'd probably just go straight up between 2 worlds. Like having 4 rituals is really nice because the Audience with the King costs so much. It's like 3,500 or something like that, 4,500. So having this be nice, and then having like maybe take the 2 points here for this, and then come grab the 25% reduced and allows for more re-rolling is kind of nice. On bosses, I do have these. I am missing 2 points because I need to finish the quest. But you definitely want to come over here for map, increased quantity of drops from your map bosses, increase waystones, which is nice, and then just go straight up all the way to organized forces. So areas with map bosses are errated, so they're a level higher. You definitely kind of want, unless like you need experience, then you definitely just come here and grab Beyond Reality for corruption. Really makes it awesome. It just makes the mods better. And then I haven't done anything here yet for the Arbiter. So increase rarity. You have to come this way first. So you come grab rarity. And then drops an additional corrupted. 3 different waystones. I wouldn't grab that one. Arbiter has a 10% chance to drop valuable stock, which is good. Additional unique is nice because there's that rare item from the Arbiter. And then a valuable gem. So you just do 4 points straight up, and then you could do 1, 2, 3, 4 after that. So I would probably take Lost Techniques, Modular Servant, and then all the way up to Witness to History. The rare cursor tablets can be nice if you want to swap this up for like the 10% chance for a valuable gem. Maybe come grab the precursor. But that's what I would pick on the Arbiter. So yeah, guys, these are the Atlas trees that I'm running for all of these. I've been grinding, but this one is very, very good for currency. So definitely go check this out. Shout out to Fubgun. And yeah, guys, go earn some currency and have an absolute blast. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video, comment down below, do all the good stuff to help me with the algorithm. And as always, stay gaming. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.